Mother's Day is this Sunday. I think giving a massage is a wonderful way to give something special to your mom, if you do it right. This week I will share do's and don'ts of Mother's Day massage, followed by a massage instruction on how to massage your mom. Hello beautiful souls, I am Yasuko from Arigato Wellness, and it's time for Massage Monday. Mother's Day is coming up, and I think giving a massage is a wonderful way to give something special to your mom, which is human touch. Something that AI cannot give. To make your generous gift memorable in a good way, this week I will share do's and don'ts of Mother's Day massage. After do's and don'ts, I will show you a nice head, neck and shoulder massage that you can follow along to give to your mother. Do's and don'ts number 1. Don't assume what your mother wants or needs. First and foremost, make sure she wants a massage from you. After I became a massage therapist, I was shocked to find out there are people who do not want to be touched for whatever the reason. At first I felt rejected, but then it's not like I know everything about their life, so I honor and respect their preferences. So if your mom absolutely does not want a massage from you, don't push it, just give her something that she wants. Now, if your mother does want a massage, it's best to ask her if there's any specific area she wants massaged. Do not insist on giving foot massage if she wants shoulder massage. And during the massage, check in with her what kind of pressure she wants. Do not dig in your elbow if she just wants nice, soothing massage, especially if your mother is elderly. Do communicate clearly. Clear your mind and listen to what she wants and give it to her. Pressure is relative to everyone. My regular pressure may be too hard for someone and too soft for someone else. So if you want to communicate the exact pressure, I recommend using a pain scale of 1 to 10 if necessary. 1 being no pain at all and 10 being excruciating pain. Usually for relaxation massage, I wouldn't go over 7, which is the pleasure pain threshold where it hurts good. If she wants very light massage at level 2 or 3, just give her level 2 or 3 light massage. Do's and don'ts number 2. Don't attack the knots. When you massage, you may find a tight spot or knot on the muscles. These knots are there for a reason. It could be from stress, which is mental, or bad posture, which is physical. If you find these tight spots, massage with an intention to bring circulation instead of attacking and eliminating knots. In your head, tell the knots it's okay to release as you massage. Do use compassion, not aggression, towards the knots, which is part of her. Do's and don'ts number 3. Don't use just your thumbs to massage everywhere. People usually don't enjoy giving massage because they try to massage only with their thumbs. I've been there, done that until I took a class at massage school because I couldn't find a class for non-professionals. You are equipped with other body parts that you can use as massage tool, as you will see shortly. Since I couldn't find such a class, ever since I became a massage therapist, I've been teaching couples how to massage each other at home privately. Even my client who has arthritis in her hands now enjoys giving her husband a good massage. Do use something other than just your thumbs to massage. Do's and don'ts number 4. Don't underestimate the power of touch. Touch is a very powerful communication tool, and your thoughts and feelings can transfer through touch. So think of at least one thing you love or appreciate about the person you're massaging, in this case, your mother, who gave you a precious life that you're enjoying, including all the ups and downs. Massage is not just about techniques. I think techniques is 50%, and the other 50% is the energy of your being. Put your heart in every single stroke and press as you give a massage, and this is what I called Arigato Touch, a caring touch with love and appreciation. And believe me, if you're coming from this space, it will be felt by your mom. With this in mind, let's give her a nice relaxing massage. The massage model is a dude, but please don't mind. Start massaging the scalp with the belly of your fingertips. Make circles and straight lines as you move your torso to save your hands and fingers. Your goal is to cover every square inch of your partner's head. Don't forget to massage around the ears. If your partner wants more pressure, curl your fingers and glide your fingers slowly. If your partner has a hair loss concern, firmly hold the scalp and move the scalp instead of gliding your fingers on the scalp. This will help loosening up the scalp, which will improve the circulation to the hair root while preventing the precious fine baby hair from being pulled out of the hair root before it's time. Neck is a very popular area to massage because it gets tight from stress and holding up the head that weighs about 10 pounds all day. Find the neck muscles by sliding your fingers from the spine and feel the crease or picking up with your hands. Pick 3 locations on the neck. Weave your fingers with your palms facing away. Squeeze the neck muscles with the base of your palms. Make 3 round trips up and down the neck. Ask your partner if the pressure is okay and adjust according to the pain scale. Focus on squeezing the neck muscles with the base of your palms and not pulling the neck skin. Squeeze from your elbows and move your torso to save your hands. Make sure you stay behind the ears to avoid pulling the skin to cause the choking feeling and accidentally squeeze the nerves and arteries around the neck. Besides neck, shoulders also carry lots of stress and people love shoulder massages. Avoid this technique if your partner is pregnant because there are acupressure points on the top of the shoulders that would induce labor. Stand behind your partner sitting in front of you. Pick 3 locations between the base of the neck and the shoulder bone. Take a breath together and as you both exhale, press each location on both sides with the base of your palms. Move to the next as you inhale together and press as you both exhale. Move to the last point and repeat. Check in with your partner for pressure and adjust according to the pain scale. Make sure you are pressing the muscle and not pressing the shoulder bone. Make 3 trips. Use your body weight by relaxing your hands. Keep your arms straight but no locked elbow. Instead of rounding the back, keep your back straight to save your back. Here's a variation. You can alternate sides as you press walk your palm. Do not lift your hands completely. Keep your hands on your partner's shoulders at all times for a better balance and the energy connection. My mother went to heaven 30 years ago. And back then, I was a computer engineer and I wasn't even dreaming of becoming a massage therapist. So please massage your mom for me while you can. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click on the bell. Make it a great week and happy Mother's Day.